Hi, everybody, and welcome to the Only Old Town podcast, the podcast that lets you know what's going on in Old Town Scottsdale. I'm Brian.
And I'm James. Today we have a special guest, Bren, from One Handsome Bastard, but we'll get to her in a second. As usual, we'll talk a little bit about some things that are going on. We're only going to do two things this week. I'm going to tell you about the Scottsdale Blues and Brews Jazz Festival, which is on 4/27. That's next Sunday, or this Sunday coming up after this comes out. The tickets for that are $45 now. If you buy them online, they'll be $55 at the door. It's for general admission. If you want to get into the beer tasting garden and do a little beer tasting, that starts off at $16 now if you buy them online, and $22 if at the door. But they actually have the VIP tickets that are $330 and go up to $3,000 for a table of 10 on the stage, kind of with it. But they got some really good
pricey ticket.
Yeah, so that's they got some good people. I was listening to them. When I was doing the research on them, we got the Kings of Soul. And they play the hits from the Kings from the blues, some of the old artists. So it was featuring the likes of Marvin Gaye, Al Green, Barry White. And that one starts at like 4. It'll go to 4:50. I listened to this. She calls herself K Jane, Jayne. I think she's around here because it looks like she's got a lot of. I couldn't really find any. I didn't look up her Wikipedia. I got to learn how to do that more. But just on like the Instagrams and stuff, it looks like she was at a couple clubs around here doing some events. But she had a really pretty voice. They have a guy named Mario Abney, who I've seen all his clips were on like the newscasts, like Good Morning America and a bunch of stuff like that. So he's pretty well known. And then the Fashion Week is actually putting on a fashion show in the middle of it. And then they'll have a DJ doing some stuff. They have a couple more artists, and their headliner is going to be Grammy Award-winning Norman Brown. So I was just thinking, if you're in one of those condos, got an Airbnb over on 75th and First Street, I mean, that would be a beautiful night to stay there because it's right in that park with everything. You just hang out on your balcony and listen to some great music all night. If you're in one of those Airbnbs or you got a condo over there, I recommend you hang out at your house on Sunday night. So,
Sounds like you get a lot for your money with that ticket, though.
Yeah,
So how many days is that?
It's only one day. It's not the whole night. It goes from 5. It goes from 4:00 until about 10:30. It looks like. Oh. So.
Okay, well, that sounds like a good time. The other thing we're talking about this weekend is Arizona Tiki Oasis, and that's going to be over at the Valley Hotel, and that's the 25th through the 28th, and that's basically an island lifestyle meetup. They're going to have music, a bunch of different clothes, pop art. You can hang out by the pool and get yourself a cabana by the pool. They're going to have special mixologists doing some special drinks. For that 3-day event, it's going to run you for Thursday through Sunday, $149. This is a 21 and over event too. No kids at any of the things that they have going on, and that includes no lap babies and no stroller babies. Not my information, just got this. I don't think that's for like the pool events and stuff like that, but they are doing some seminars and other stuff, and it says, no lap babies, no others. For the evening resort pass, it's $299, and once again, 21 and over. But those include like tote bags, limited edition tiki mugs. So there's special things that come with each one of the tickets. The more you spend, the more swag bag you get.
Nice.
And a little bit more access to some things. So they have a lot going on. Like I said, they have some seminars going on and a bunch of other stuff there too. So there's a lot about fashion and.
Cool. Yeah, so we'll see a lot of people with colorful, like Hawaiian-style shirts and
I was looking
around
at
town stuff.
It was an interesting look. So
cool.
Yeah, it looks like a whole lot of fun. I want to go for the drinks.
All right. So, Brian, do you want to...
Okay, this is our special guest this evening, Bren.
Hello.
She is one of the owners of One Handsome Bastard Restaurant and Distillery, correct?
Yes.
Okay,
yes.
Cool. So we're going to let her talk a little bit about her restaurant. We got a few questions to ask her. My curious question is, how did you... she's now a distiller, and I was curious as how she got into distilling, if it was prior to getting into the restaurant or if it was, sitting at the house one day watching, moonshiners going, I want to do that. So we have a few questions for her, and we'll let her talk a little bit about the restaurant and see what's going on.
So basically, it's me and my mom. We're One Handsome Bastard Distillery. We have not always wanted to have a distillery or make vodka or do any of that. We are restaurant people. We did always want to have our own restaurant. My dad passed away a couple of years ago. It was 2 years in March. And our dream was to always have our own bar. So we had kind of been looking for that, or moving into that area of our life before he had passed away. And after he had passed, me and my mom wanted to kind of continue that. And during that time, it was kind of like, what if we made vodka? What would that entail? Maybe we could do that in his name, because he was a big vodka drinker.
Very good.
And I mean, how hard could it be? It's
gets a lot of stuff done, right?
Very hard. It took about the whole 2 years to finally make our own vodka.
Okay.
This place was kind of a surprise for us. We had we came up with the name One Handsome Bastard. Just that's what he used to call himself all the time. Was that One Handsome Bastard? And we. We put in a patent for it, and then we started making our own T-shirts. And then this place came available like 6 months later, and we were like, oh my God, it's perfect. And I was living in Pine Top, which is 3.5 hours from here.
Right.
And I quit my job, I'm in college still.
Right.
I changed my major, moved down here. I made my fiance move down here. He got a different job,
You became a master distiller.
Now I'm distilling. Yeah,
Right.
So you guys had already started your adventure towards vodka before this place
kind
happened
of.
to come.
It was more so like, we're going to do this. You know what I mean? Like very, it's just like me and my mom
So it was
wanting
just
to
an
do
idea
it.
at the time, and
And
then-
our whole family, of course, was behind us and wanted to do it too. And they were like, helping us make T-shirts.
Right.
And like, well, what if you did this as a cocktail? And,
Right.
just random stuff. And then when it just happened very fast. And I think that in my brain, at least, we had a couple more years before it was actually anything was going to come of it. I couldn't be more grateful to be in this space, and everything so far has worked out,
Right.
which is crazy with the amount of things that have happened.
Right.
It's going in the right
we were
direction, so-
very grateful that you showed up too, because I was doing tours, and this was a distillery before.
Yes,
so
Blue Clover Distillery.
Yeah,
Right, and that's kind
Yeah.
of the cool part. You guys were able to find
Yeah.
this restaurant
Right.
and distillery already here.
Oh
You
my
didn't
gosh!
have to try and
How-
build
so
this out.
perfect,
So-
so
Right?
perfect. And the previous owner stayed on as a consultant, of course. Weston, he just left
right.
a week ago.
Okay.
So now it's really just me.
Right.
And he helped us with all of the vodka and gin recipes. We still
Right.
make all the Blue Clover products. And so all the consistency is there, and bitters and
Right.
all of the different.
I just said, now that you've taken over everything in the restaurant too, when you say consistency, is vodkas and gins are always really good. But before you guys got here, the restaurant was it was good, but it wasn't consistent.
We're restaurant people.
Yeah,
That's
so
me and my mom.
we were so happy. When we started bringing the food tours in here and stuff. Before I'd bring the drinking tours, but I'd have they had good food, but I wasn't sure which chef was doing it. If they were,
Well, at the end, it was very,
but it was really.
you
But you
know-
guys came in and made it. You really did a great job with the kitchen, and I liked
Food is
working with
great.
Weston. Yeah, so
Thank you.
and I'm glad the tours are
Drinks are
always love
amazing.
it. So the drinks are really good too.
Thank you, guys.
So yeah,
Thank you.
we're happy you're here too. So
And your
we appreciate
staff
it.
is amazing. You have such a friendly staff.
Right.
This is
Yeah.
really a fun place to come hang out. If
Yeah.
you guys get a chance, for sure, come check it out. The patio's nice. The staff's friendly. They got games you can play.
Right.
Drinks are great. The vodka and the gin are both awesome. So,
Okay.
and you get to meet Bren because she's
Right.
always here.
Yeah, I am
Meet yourself,
always
a
here.
master distiller.
So yeah, I remember one day when you were first starting, or when it was all kicking in, your mom was like, "Yeah, she's coming down from Flagstaff, but you were actually coming down from Pine Top." You'd had like a full day. You're driving down from Pine Top, and you were going to come and close the bar.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I was just like, "Are you?" I'm like, I was like, "What's going on
Dedication
here?"
to a dream.
Yeah. So that's what. Yeah.
Yep.
So put in that work, people.
So you weren't really sure about becoming a master distiller until
Well, I had
all of
never
this came about?
no experience in this whatsoever. No chemistry, none of it.
Okay.
Any of that, and engineering, any of it. And my mom, You've met my mom.
Yep.
She's very.
Wonderful
She just.
lady.
I can do if I need to do it, I'll do it.
Okay.
I'm her daughter, so
Right.
she made a list. On the list it was Bren's going to distill, and so I'm distilling. So I'm just crossing off that on the list for
Check
sure.
mark.
Yeah.
So she doesn't have to distill. She
Yeah,
doesn't
should
have
make
to
sure
worry
we
about
eat
it.
our vegetables here.
Yep,
all
yep.
kinds of.
If we need vodka, Bren's going to make it.
Yeah.
So now I am.
All right. Very good.
And Weston taught me everything that I
Right.
know. So if I mess up, it's on him.
Okay. No, they've been. We've had a lot of good reviews. The people who have been buying some. I know. Hopefully, the
Yeah.
people ordered today that after we brought the tour in, and
It's just math.
Yep,
It's
so-
just math. And,
Yep, they'll be coming in.
You know,
and
I
I guess,
have him on speed dial, so
Right.
if anything happens, he'll help
Okay.
me. He'll walk me through it.
Nice, nice.
How long has Weston been a distiller?
So he distilling. I think they started here in 2017. And he built everything here from the ground up. So like this equipment here is meant for beer, but we use it to blend. And then this stuff he got custom made. It's by I want to say it's like Hillbilly Distilling, and he got it custom done. And it's all copper equipment. And this is a passion of his for sure. He was in oil rigs, and he knows a lot about he can build stuff. That's his thing. He can build stuff, engineer all that.
Yes. For those that can't see, that are only listening, the things she was pointing out were this big steel barrel. What is that? What's that called?
So it's a tank.
Big steel tank. And what is that you're brewing?
So breweries typically use it to, like if we wanted to use it to its full potential, we could do a mash in there, but we don't have the room. We can't do our own mash. But a lot of breweries, that's where they'll ferment and they store their beer and do all kinds of stuff. We just blend it. So once everything comes out of the still, it's at like high proof, 180 proof, and then we'll proof it down and blend it with water in this tank over here.
Okay.
So
the still is this beautiful copper and wood.
Yeah. So this is the pot.
Okay.
And then over here we have the still right behind you.
Okay.
So this is where it's going through its filtration process, and it's cooking. So and then over there,
Does it get warm in here?
it does. It does get hot in here.
Right.
Yep.
Yeah, for those of you who can't see, we are in a
Right.
beautiful little room that's got some really nice distilling equipment in it. So, and it's very clean, it's very pretty, and it's
Yeah, you can.
He polished it before he left. So
That's
it definitely looks fresh and polished and
Yeah.
Nice,
ready to rock and
nice.
roll. So,
how long does a typical batch of, say, your let's say your award-winning blood orange gin?
it's not award winning yet.
Okay.
We'll
All
get
right.
there.
We're
We'll get
working
there.
on that.
Yeah, we are working on it.
All right.
But the gin takes an extra day than the vodka does.
Okay.
Basically, the whole process we take we buy everything at its second distillation. So those blue barrels, you can't see them. I'm so sorry.
That's all right. There's blue barrels here too.
They're
So-
giant blue barrels. So it's GNS. It's grain neutral spirit.
Okay.
And it's the byproduct off of corn for the blue clover
Okay.
products, and
Right.
then for the One Handsome Bastard product, it's a byproduct of potato.
Okay.
And we take that and we put it in this giant pot right here, and
Okay,
then
nice. All right.
we add water, which we have great water. It's the RO filtered water.
Okay.
And then for vodka, we just cook it straight off of that. It takes about 10 hours for a cook day, which is a really long day.
Okay.
And then after that, we would take another day to blend and proof and all of that, and filter, and then bottling the next day. So
Okay.
vodka's it's pretty quick.
Okay.
It's a long day, but it's
And then the flavors. I know you got a bunch of flavors. Is that
Yeah,
How
so-
do you add those in there? Is that-
we do those after the fact. So after
Okay.
we have all of our vodka or gin done, it's all natural flavoring. So I just made lemon vodka today.
Okay.
I just took vodka that we had already pre-made, and then I cut up a bunch of lemons and threw them in there. It'll be ready to go in a couple days.
Okay.
So it just needs to sit.
All right.
Yeah, if we were doing preservative type stuff, it would be ready right now. But
Okay. All right.
so you just
It's
throw the
all
lemons
natural.
in there
Right.
and they just soak in the
Yep,
vodka.
and then we'll just add some sugar when it's done, and that's it. The sugar helps kind of bring out the natural lemon flavor, or like the lemon that you're expecting when you take or drink lemon vodka.
Right.
And then it's good to go. Yeah.
Nice.
So
Okay. I know that's one of Jessica's favorite is your lemon. The
Oh,
lemon
yeah.
vodka.
It's my
so-
favorite.
Okay.
what was the
All
one
right.
you had the other night that we tried?
the lemon honey.
Yeah.
Did you try that one?
That was the dark yellow one?
Yeah, that's the Chester flavor right now. It's a lemon and honey gin,
Oh, okay.
which when we're out of it, I don't think I'm going to make it again.
Oh, okay.
I'll
I'll
make
have to try one.
something
You said, right?
Well,
It wasn't that bad. It's just I don't know. I was more excited about it than I think it's it's good, but it could be better. You know,
You can play with this.
That's the fun part about experimenting and having your own little
Yeah.
distillery. You can play with flavors and find ones.
Yeah.
One time I came in here a long time ago and they tried a peanut butter vodka. That didn't go well.
She looks like that doesn't even sound good.
Okay.
Yeah. So I think that was the bartender's idea. But yeah, I don't think that went over too well.
Bad
either.
bartender. So what are some of the flavors you guys actually have here now then?
So we have one flavor of the gin that's gonna stay. It's the blood orange gin, and that's our number one selling is the blood orange gin.
Okay.
And then we have 5 flavors of the vodka. We have lemon, blood orange, grapefruit, green chili, and strawberry.
Okay.
And those are Blue Clover or One Handsome Bastard?
Those are Blue Clover. So all of the Blue Clover products we have kept on, and we love them. They're all corn based, and then we have the One Handsome Bastard is kind of like our premium.
Right.
So we won't do any flavors with that one. And then. Yeah, that one's on its own.
Lady, her husband said he only.
It's just a nice, clean, straight
Just
vodka.
a nice, clean potato vodka.
What did the lady's husband say today? She only drinks Grey Goose, but she was going to order one from you guys.
Grey Goose, I think, is wheat. Actually, it's not even. Yeah.
Yeah. So I was weaned on vodka. So if I told you stories, you'd have to arrest my parents. But yeah, he was buying Smirnoffs when that was the only thing he could buy in America. It was that we traded them. We traded Russia gas for vodka or something. I don't know what the deal was back then, but I'm an old guy. So yeah, that was the drink of the house. So we'll just keep it at that.
Vodka.
But I like the potato vodkas.
My dad was a huge Tito's guy.
Yeah.
Which now I hate Tito's.
Right.
Not a Tito's.
Yeah. Now I can't. I'm not allowed to drink it anymore.
Right.
So you brew yours, and you're still doing Blue Clover here,
Yes.
correct?
Nice.
Okay, cool.
Yep.
Okay.
So you're trying to also now try and distribute yours, correct?
Yes.
Here locally through
Yep.
some of the bars?
So the Blue Clover already has a distributor, and it's doing really well. I think the last time we checked, it's in about 300 locations. You can get it in Trevor's, you can get it in Total Wine, Whole Foods, only in Phoenix, of course, but and then some local bars and restaurants carry it as well.
Okay.
But the One Handsome Bastard, if anybody wants to buy it, I'll go drop it off.
Okay.
So
Okay.
They dropped off.
Right.
yes.
All right. So you got the paperwork finished? You were said that was kind of like a surprise.
Yeah,
you just
we
found
can
out that you
self-distribute.
can.
We didn't think that we could.
Okay.
And we can.
Okay.
So we will.
Nice. And you can also buy it online. Is that correct too?
Yes.
Okay. So tell us about that. All right.
So
Explain that.
onehandsomebastard.com, you can go on and you can purchase any of our spirits, the bitters too.
Okay.
But it only ships to 40 states. So,
Okay.
Because some states have different liquor laws.
Right. Right. Same thing with some wine places around here. They got to be careful which ones.
You'll have
But
to
you
check
got
online
which
and make
list
sure
is.
your state's one of
Yeah.
them.
You got those listed on there or on your website. Yeah. Okay.
It's on the
Perfect.
website.
Great.
It's on the website.
And you have little events in here. What do you do on Wednesday and Friday nights?
Trivia on Wednesday night. It's at 6 p.m. It's super fun. It's with Geeks Who Drink.
Okay.
So they come.
Yeah.
I like that.
They're
Geeks
their
who
own
drink.
little trivia people, and they come in, and it's really fun. We do prizes at the end of the night for the
Okay.
first and second place people. Then we have a live DJ on Friday nights, and then of course we do taste it tours, all kinds of stuff. So
Right.
People throw their parties and all kinds.
Nice.
Yeah.
So for the trivia night, anyone can come in, and it just happens to be a group that's geeks, or what would you say it was?
So Geeks Who Drink is
Geeks Who Drink.
they host it.
They host it. Okay.
Yeah, so you can go to I think they're at multiple different bars.
Okay.
Right.
It's a service that we paid for. Yeah.
Kind of like a karaoke service.
Yeah,
Right.
and you can
And like your DJ service.
yeah.
Same thing.
So it's really fun. He gets really into it. So.
Yeah, there was. I was in here one day. I wasn't coming for that, and these guys, the bartenders, were all playing, and everybody was getting into it.
We can't do that anymore. We're busy. We're
okay,
busy now.
that's good. That's
Yeah.
good.
Too busy to.
But
pitch
some of
it.
those questions, I was like, "What?"
Yeah.
There's some good questions. If you guys are into trivia, it was,
Yeah.
I thought I was okay with it, but I was lost, on things that I might even thought I knew. So,
Not quite as smart as you thought you were.
yeah, that blonde came out at me again. So.
Either that or just disappeared.
Yeah,
back
it's
here
losing
somewhere.
there. So,
It's lost in a
Right.
fog. Stuff you used to know but can't find anymore.
and you're liking it in Scottsdale?
I am. I live in Mesa.
Now,
I live
right?
in
Yeah,
Mesa,
right. But you're working over there, so
but
you spend most of your time over here. I noticed. So.
I do. Usually just in this building.
Right.
though.
Okay.
So
Well, we'll have to get you out on a tour one day.
yeah.
So
yeah.
so you can see some of the other things going on. Do you want to? What are we
Just
thinking?
Make sure that she lets everyone know besides the restaurant right here how
Right.
they can, once again, order your spirits online and enjoy your wonderful vodka.
Yeah. Onehandsomebastard.com.
Right.
Pretty simple then,
And you
huh?
did some other thing. I saw you do your TikToks. They have the bartenders making drinks. They're really fun. You did it was like a pull the mystery type thing.
Oh,
One had to do the syrup, and one had to do something else.
So is that where you're posting yours on TikTok? Is that where
A lot of
Yeah, we post
TikToks
on TikTok, and then we have an Instagram and Facebook too.
Okay.
So check those out too. Check out the
Yeah.
videos.
Come in. Brian's going to try to get his. Brian wants you to do a mystery menu. No, what is it? It's like when the menus that they don't show. The secret menu.
Oh, secret menu.
Secret menu.
Yeah, you know what he
kind of
wants.
With
do
my
have
pretzel.
one already.
You know what he wants, right? On the secret
I
menu.
know. You can order that one.
Hey, they have a wonderful pretzel. It's a ham and
quit
cheese
it.
pretzel sandwich, right? You just got to get it through the food
You
tour.
have to do a taste it tour.
Yeah, you have to do a tour, and then you
Tour.
can come in and get this amazing
Yes.
sandwich. I'm special. I come in after the tour for any extras. But yeah, if you want the sandwich, check out Taste It Tours. Otherwise, come in and check out their normal menu because the food here is amazing. The drinks are great. Like I said, you'll get to see Bren because she's never not here.
Right.
I'm always
Or you
here.
get to meet her mom.
Or my mom.
I was going to say,
Right.
meet her mom.
Trish is
today.
awesome too.
She's a wonderful
She's,
lady.
Yeah,
And
they're always
the staff,
smiling.
Meet the staff. The staff around here is great. This is a fun place just to hang out. Just to come have a drink and something to eat, even if it's not a trivia night or whatever. It's
Okay.
just a fun place to chill.
Maybe I'll see if I can get a bottle from you and take it around to some of the restaurants, give them shots.
Oh, yeah. Go
Okay.
ahead.
Get them interested. We'll try and get somebody to come.
Yeah.
Promote local.
That'd be
right?
great.
Promote local.
That'd be
Yeah.
great.
Yeah, so
and
we're all about
10%
Old
of all
Town.
the proceeds that we get for the One Handsome Bastard
Yes.
Vodka too, they go to cancer research.
Okay. Yeah.
So-
Oh yeah, I forgot we were going to mention.
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, we gotta do
so
that.
We wanted to do a little research.
What else do you want to tell us?
Anything else
that we
special?
haven't said that we want to double, repeat, you know, like the commercials, you know, say your phone number 10 times, whatever
Where are you
want to
guys
do.
at?
I'll get 'em,
Tell
Yep.
everybody
Yep.
exactly
your
where you're at.
address,
We're technically in Old Town Scottsdale, but we're on the corner of Indian School and Marshall Way, right behind the giant white rabbit. We have a great patio. I know it's getting hot, but we do have misters and fans outside. We are constantly trying new things. If you don't like something, we'll probably change it in the next couple weeks because we're still trying to kind of figure out our audience, which has been really fun. I've already rewritten the drink menu 5 times.
Right.
So
I read somewhere too that you get some of the drinks from a book.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, my dad, he went to bartending school in the 90s. And
Okay.
so he has a Rolodex of drinks. And we keep it behind the bar. And it's mainly like for if somebody orders like a Vespa or something.
Something
that,
older
we're
drink,
like,
yeah.
I have
Something
no
older.
idea
Yeah.
what that is. And
Those,
yeah, it's going to be in that Rolodex for sure. So
Okay.
the bartenders know.
so yeah, you're going to come in and get some of those older ones, yeah. Check it out.
Oh, yeah.
So you
All right.
can check out where they are on our website also.
Right.
Check out the
Address?
onlyoldtown.com.
7042 East Indian School Road.
Okay. What's the name of this complex? Do you know? The whole complex? Is there a little
I don't
name
think
for
it has a name.
Okay.
Just look up One Handsome Bastard
Yep.
when you
One
Google it.
Handsome
It'll
Bastard.
show you
One.
right where
Phone
it is.
number?
I don't know.
You have the
I
office?
couldn't tell you off the top
I'll
of my
look
head.
up. My
It
phone's
starts
out there.
480, and then I don't know.
It's a good start.
All right, it's on my phone out there. I didn't bring it in because I'm
We're
calling
on
you all the
Google,
time.
though. If
Yeah,
you just
so
Google One Handsome Bastard.
Google
it'll
One
show up,
Handsome
yeah.
Bastard
Nice
and come
We have
on
a
in.
link on our website to them too, so click on that.
Of
That'll
course,
show you where they're at.
OnlyOldTown.com. They'll be under the Fifth Avenue Shops and in the restaurant section. So
And in
Okay.
the things to do because they're bar night, their trivia night, and
yeah.
DJ. So they're in the things to do too.
yep. So
On the weekly list. So they're in there a lot. So make sure you check out onlyoldtown.com, our YouTube channel, our Instagram.
well, I guess we had TikTok, but I don't know if we posted anything yet. We'll talk to that person
I
soon.
guess we have a TikTok. I'm pretty sure we filled one out, but we just haven't done nothing with it yet. So it's there.
We're working on it. We're new too. You know, we're kind of like Bren. If her mom was working with, if her mom helped me, I'd probably have my list down. I'm awful with lists, so but we're
Is your
getting
mom
it
a
all
list
together.
maker?
Yeah, I get a new list every day.
Okay.
So
All right. Well, we're
All
going
right.
to let Bren get back to her list.
Yeah, and she's got some people out in the bar, and hopefully we'll see you here one night.
Yeah, come check us out. And don't forget to check out onlyoldtown.com. And you guys have a great weekend. Enjoy yourselves in
Yep.
Scottsdale.
Have fun. Bye.
thank you.